All four Minneapolis police officers involved in the arrest and eventual death of George Floyd now face criminal charges.
And protests against police brutality and rallies for justice continue across the country. WMAR2 News' Mark Roper is live in downtown Baltimore. Mark, Baltimore faith leaders are calling for justice and healing.
Good morning, Ashley and Christian. Yes, and Baltimore leaders say they're proud of the mostly peaceful protest across the city, and joining in are the city's faith leaders, and they brought people together for an uplifting community prayer vigil Wednesday night. There were 9 prayers for the 9 minutes a police officer took a knee to George Floyd's neck and held him down until he later died. They gathered at St. Vincent de Paul in Baltimore Wednesday night to hold prayers for racial justice and the protesters who continue to march and rally for change. They prayed for youth, for the mothers of children lost to violence, for the faith community, for elected officials, and they prayed for the city of Baltimore. And in a moment of silence to remember the life lost of George Floyd, faith leaders also took 9 minutes of peaceful silence with the ringing of a bell every minute.
Police brutality, violence, inequality, and a pandemic of racism that infects our history and our systems as a society.
So they march across the city, protect them from harm, and sustain the noble purpose you have placed within their hearts, to lift up the valuable, those denied and cast aside.
Well, demonstrations are also moving outside Baltimore City. There is a rally in Sykesville at 5 p.m. on Main Street, and the Council on American Islamic Relations is holding a Zoom meeting with nearly 3 dozen organizations to continue the conversation and to show their support. We're live in downtown Baltimore. Mark Roper, WMAR2 News.